Hello, this is Sex Therapy, and I'm Ina Laughing Winds, and this is Spiritual Sexuality Solutions. I am a marriage and sex counselor. I'm AASECT certified. That's the American Association of Sexual Counselors, Educators, and Therapists. And I'm a teacher of Shulakwe Kwadoshka, Spiritual Sexuality. And today I want to talk to both men and women about what happens when a woman loses her sex drive. So this can happen as a result of having children, as a result of menopause, but whatever the cause is, it creates a tremendous stress in a relationship. For women, when you lose your sex drive, all of your attention goes to everything else except for the needs of your husband. Men, when your wife, your girlfriend loses her sex drive, this wonderful person that you love, that you had so much intimacy with, she changes. You wonder, are you ever going to feel that passion again? So this is a very challenging time in any relationship, and it requires a good heart-to-heart talk and sit down where you are really speaking what needs to be spoken. Do not sugarcoat it. You certainly can be gentle, but it's very important to speak your truth. And so men, if you're dealing with a wife who has gone through menopause and she becomes what I call flatline, her sex drive is gone. She probably would be happy not to have sex again for the rest of her life. And yet you have made your marriage vows, and now you are wondering, what are you going to do? You do not want to go out and get a massage with a happy ending. You do not want to have an affair. You want to make love to your wife, and yet she is refusing you. So one of the things, men, that you need to do is you need to be prepared for a storm. Just think of the woman as Mother Nature, and you need to be a very strong oak tree planted deeply, and you need to speak your heart to her. I recommend you take her out of the house, you go sit in a park, or you get out into nature. You gift her, give her a pair of earrings or a necklace or something you know she would enjoy, a good book. Let her know how much you love her and that you need to have a very serious conversation with her. Realize it's going to create a crisis, but it can be called a healing crisis. You need to speak your heart to her, that it is not okay with you that sex is no longer a part of your life. It is not okay with you that you're no longer cuddling or sleeping nude. It's not okay with you, and that it is a natural state of being, as you mature, to want to be intimate and want to be sexual. So be prepared, men, and do not accept no. If need be, see a sex counselor. If need be, do whatever you have to do. If your woman absolutely refuses to be sexual with you, then you are being challenged, and there are steps that you need to take to maintain your health and your well-being. Ladies, if you are one of those women that you have had children and you're exhausted from working and taking care of the kids, or you are going into menopause and you do not have a sex drive, that is not acceptable for yourself as well as your partner. Our sexual energy is our life force energy. It is our passion. It's what makes getting up in the morning, it's what makes raising our children an easier job. What needs to take place is for you to find out, how are you not taking care of yourself? Do you need a day off where you're away from the kids and the husband? Do you need a bubble bath? Do you need some time just with the girls? What is it that you need so that you can find your passion again? For those of us who've gone through menopause, it's a state of mind. It is not our hormones that are driving our sex drive. It's our mind and our wisdom telling us to be intimate is a good thing. And if you actually encourage yourself to make love with your partner, the first 5 or 10 minutes you may not even be present, but keep bringing yourself back to the fact that you're choosing to make love and you desire to be present. Create maybe a sensual fantasy for yourself. At the end of that love-making session, you'll be surprised of how good you feel, and you'll wonder why you haven't done this before. So this is the key. Do not rely on when you feel good about yourself. Do not rely on when you've lost 5 pounds or 10 or 20. Do not rely on when you are feeling amorous. Make lovemaking an active part of your life. At least once a week, if not 2 or 3 times a week. Schedule it in, no different than you will schedule in your appointments when you go to work. This is vitally important. Thank you for your time today.